most excellent musical monster jam. My name is Tommy Holland. We're going to be talking tonight with Aaron Zimmer and Jay Rudd, who will be performing July 13th at the Post Theater on Tybee, 8 o'clock. Am I correct?
Yep.
And this is the opening introduction to of your new CD that's coming out.
That's right. Yeah, we've got a new EP coming out. It's a duo collaboration that we recently recorded. So we'll be releasing that at the Post.
How long have y'all been playing together? Just since the City Hotel?
Yeah, we met in that band.
And that's that also includes Corey
Chambers and Anthony Teixeira.
Yeah.
So.
Great band. I mean, I know we've heard y'all play all over town. Y'all do a thing at every Friday night at Service Brewery. What, 5:30 to 8? What do y'all call it? The Bluegrass by the Pint.
That's right.
That sounds interesting. I guess it's involved with drinking and bluegrass.
You know, those things kind of go together.
They do.
So.
They do. Tell us a little bit about your CD. What's coming out with it? What else on it?
It's 5 songs, original material, 2 songs written by him, and then 2 songs written by me. And then actually there's a cover of a song that we previously did with City Hotel, but it's called Gainesville Mill, and it's actually written by my father-in-law, Ernie Palmer.
Wow.
So yeah, Jay sings that tune, but it's one that we've kept in the repertoire for like about 5 years now. It's just a song we really appreciate and enjoy playing live, and also we just thought it would be good to record it as a duo.
So your job coming up on the 13th is at the Post Theater. What's it like playing there? Have you played there before?
We have played there before. We actually opened up as a duo for C.C. Witt's band, Lynn Avenue, great country band.
Yeah, I think it was their album release.
Yeah. But we, it's a great place to kind of showcase, quieter music that's very, lyric heavy and stuff like that.
The acoustics are great in there. It's always nice to have an audience that's really paying attention. Yeah. Gracious
my understanding,
audience.
the people that go to the Post Theater are there to hear music,
Yeah.
not to be seen hearing music.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's a big
Yeah.
difference there. So.
Great listening room. People sit and actually watch and pay attention, and there's not glasses clinking and chatter and all that kind of stuff. So, especially
nothing like having to compete with the audience.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It makes you feel really good.
It's a respectful audience. They're there to
really
hear, good live music. So
Yeah.
we love that place.
Yeah, for sure.
They're there to hear the music.
Yep.
Are anybody opening for y'all, or just y'all got the stage by yourself that night?
Yeah, there's a guy named Russell Cook, and he was previously in a band, or I think he's still in the band, Little Country Giants, but they're from North Georgia, and he's got a new group called the Sweet Teeth, so they'll be opening. They're coming all the way down from North Georgia to help us do this, so, but they're great, man. He's been playing music for a really, really long time, so we're excited to be hosting them.
I know this is a couple of weeks out from the show actually taking place. How are the ticket sales going, or is some way that we can find out about ticket sales to purchase?
Yeah, they're flying off the shelves. So if you want to get yours, you got to go to the TybeePostTheater.org, I believe.
That's close enough.
Something like that. Google
Or
Tybee
make
Post
a phone
Theater.
call even.
Yeah.
People still do that.
Look at the yellow pages. I don't know.
That's it, right? Your Rolodex.
What do you call your music? I mean, I know bluegrass. You got a lot of bluegrass influence in there, but y'all are kind of bluegrass with the Americana kind of angle to it, folky, just good music, basically, isn't it? I mean, it's just.
There's a long tradition in the bluegrass world to do guitar mandolin duos, even way back before bluegrass, like when Bill Monroe was getting started. He was playing with his brother Charlie, and they had a guitar mandolin duo, and there was a bunch of groups back then. This was like in the 30s and 40s, and they were just called brother duets or whatever. So that was kind of, proto bluegrass, and then throughout the history of bluegrass, a lot of people have done these kind of collaborations. Like, for instance, Tony Rice and Ricky Skaggs did a pretty famous one, Skaggs and Rice. More recently, Chris Steele and Michael Daves did a duo album in the same format. So we're kind of carrying on that tradition, but I would say our songwriting isn't necessarily traditional bluegrass style. Especially Aaron, he's in the singer-songwriter kind of vein. So there's a lot of different influences.
Back to where, as far as playing around town, I know you're doing the City Hotel. I mean, the thing at Service Brewery. Don't some of you guys play down at Foxy Loxy from time to time at their acoustic garden out there? Or?
Yeah, Corey Chambers and I kind of trade that gig off. We do it every month. It's a series called City Hotel Solo Sessions in the courtyard, and so we each take a turn and
we try to let people know the businesses that support live music, and they're one of them. I know they've got a little issue out in the garden there, but I would appreciate them sharing their little bit of money with the musicians to make sure that we can,
Didn't you have a run-in with the sound over there the other day?
I read in the paper that they had solved the issues. They said it's perfectly fine for them to have music as long as it's at a certain decibel level. But I was playing my regular Tuesday night gig and had it real quiet. I'm just playing acoustic guitar and singing through one speaker, and had it more quiet than I usually do because I knew this lady had issues, and I was trying to anyway be respectful. But she came into the courtyard like in front of everybody and like yelled in my face for me to turn it down. But so that's the first time I've ever had a run-in with her.
She actually came
in
on
the
their
courtyard.
property?
Yeah, and she was like, turn it down,
That's
I'm trying to live, or something. And then
Trying to live?
Yeah, management came out and like
You should
apologized to me.
you should have just told her, what the world needs now is love.
Yeah.
Get everybody in. That's crazy. Savannah, whether the sound issue will ever be resolved, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's so many variables there that and personalities that we have to deal with about the sound ordinance in the city of Savannah.
Sure.
But it's part of it, I guess. The musicians in the Savannah put up with so much and get paid so little. It's really interesting the amount of work that have to be done by you guys to please people, and then we're hoping that what we're doing here can help get the word out where you guys are playing, and also support the venues that support you. And it's a tough gig out there when you're not playing in a full band and trying to make a living doing it. So I admire you guys for what you've done, and I know it's a struggle. You have a guitar stool, and you actually teach school. Yeah, you mold little minds for us. Right?
I do my best for sure. Yeah, it's a good time of year to be a teacher. I've had a month off, got a month to go, but yeah.
But y'all are going to do a couple of songs for us in a little while, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of the original songs that we got on the EP. So.
Who are the ones that, something by each of you, or what?
I'm going to do one written by me. He's going to sing one written by him.
Yeah.
Cool.
This first song is called Dying Light. This is on our brand new EP coming out. 1, 2, 3. keep the faith that they're still good. And some people and places that will take you to may be a wounded place, but you keep the sunshine on your face. Help us rage against the dying light of the world. Help us rage against the dying light. Yeah, rage against the dying light. Help us rage against the dying light of the world.
All right, here's one I wrote. It's called Susie. 1, 2, 3. Susie's got a roof and bed and cordial company, medicated clothing, fed room 223. She didn't have a mind to talk about yesterday's news, but played the song she sang for us in an old wooden pew. Have you seen the white bird or listened to his call? She can't take her eyes off, remembering it all. Papa had a roof and bed and loving company, medicated clothes, fed he passed at 83. He came to her and held her hand and told her not to cry. She'd only have to wait and meet him in the by and by. Have you seen the white bird? Listen to his call. She can't take her eyes off, remembering it all. Introduce myself to her like every time before. She tells me that I look like him, a treasure to adore. We take her to the yard and we all sing how great thou art. Her heart is sad, I know that she is ready to depart. Have you seen the white bird? Listen to his call. She can't take her eyes off, remembering it all. Have you seen the white bird? Listen to its call. She can't take her eyes off, remembering it all.
Zimmer and Rudd, Volume 1.
That's right.
That means there's more to come.
anything else you'd like to let us know what's going on with you guys? Or
Well, Aaron put out a solo album pretty recently.
Yep, it's on all streaming platforms and all. It's
What's
called
that album called?
Saints and Heretics. Yeah, came out in
Yeah.
February.
So we don't have a website for this collaboration, but Aaron's got a website for his solo project, and then City Hotel's website.
thanks, guys. That sounded great. Some good songs. Post Theater, July 13th, 8 o'clock. Tickets still on sale. It's definitely the place to be that night. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks for some more information about what's going on with the Savannah music scene. Appreciate you being here. Enjoyed the songs. Thank you. Bye, Kid a Guitar.